y'all. So this is a Hopi text I want y'all to listen to. There's things happening on the planet right now that's already happening. So we're already in the prophecy. We're like midway through. But we're close to the midway through. We're like almost there at the very end of the prophecy. Listen to what the prophecy is said from the Hopi text. That's why I keep telling y'all to look for older books and things of that sort, emerald tablets and so forth, yada yada yada. You know, I'm tired of repeating myself, so that's why I did that. But just listen to this.
Let me share this. Now, you see my screen right here. Let me go back. Let me go back. Boom. We go right here. Do you see that object right there? You see that object? Purple sky, by the way. You see that object? Blue Kachina. 2 lens flares. Stationary object that appears like the sun is moving, right? But clearly, stationary object that's orbiting with the sun. Blue. So now let me go down here. Boom. Green now. Now, let me get off of this screen. Let me go back here.
The galactic sun.
Let's
Right
go.
there to the left.
Is the warning sign that began 2017 and the gradual appearance of it for a 7-period time. During that 7-period time, it's a sign for us to go back to the ways, the natural ways of things, the natural order of the universe, simplicity in all things. And not far behind it will be the red Kachina purifier. I'm going to have to read this one, it's a bit lengthy, so bear with me. Not far behind the twins will come the purifier, the red star Kachina, who will bring the day of purification. On this day, the earth, her creatures, and all lives as we know it will change forever. There will be messengers that will precede the coming of the purifier. They will leave messages on those on earth who remember the old ways. The messages will be found written in the living stones through the sacred grains. And
remember, we work with the source within you, and the Hopi text that for some reason they kept on calling this thing the Father, but we believe in energy. We don't serve planets, okay? Look from within. Looking from within is the exact way you're supposed to do it. It's the old way, okay? That's what we went back to. Went back to some of the old ways. We got to go back to more old ways, more simplistic ways, and that's going to be soon. But for right now, just understand that they you know, or this doesn't really be interpreted, or whoever rewrote the book, because you know they take the books and rewrite them, is of course change a couple of words. So you just have to pay attention. Okay, please pay attention.
The waters, crop circles have been found in ice. The purifier will issue forth a great light. All things will change in their manner of being. Every living thing will be offered the opportunity to change from the largest to the smallest thing. Those who return to the ways given to us in the original teachings and live a natural way of life will not be touched by the coming purifier. So just so you know, it's very possible to live 2 realities where it can rain on your home and it be sunshine on mine based on the vibration or the frequency that is in my home and in yours. And they will survive and build a new world. Only in the ancient teachings will the ability to understand the message be found. So you must study. It is important to understand that these messages will be found upon every living thing, even within our bodies, your DNA, even within the drop of blood. All life forms will receive the message from the twins, those that fly, the plants, even the rabbits. And if you notice on the news, they say they see cows walking in perfect straight lines, or some of them just circling, just in a continuous circle and don't stop for days. The appearance of the twins begin a period of 7 years, which will be the final opportunity to change our ways. Everything we experience is all a matter of choice. We've all been given free will. Many will appear to have lost their souls in these final days. So intense will the nature of the changes be that those who are weak in spiritual awareness will go insane, for we are nothing without spirit. So, when you see all these people with these cases of mental illnesses and they're giving them different names, it's all the same thing. You have not been fulfilled. You've lived a physical life and you're a spiritual being having a physical experience. Your spirit is in conflict with your physical, and that's what they call your mental illness. They will disappear, for they are just hollow vessels for anything to use. If you don't fill the vessel with spirit and belief, then you are open for more non benevolent beings to jump right inside you. Life will be so bad in the cities that many will choose to leave this plane in whole groups. Only those who return to the old ways will be able to find peace of mind. For in the earth we shall find relief from the madness that will be all around us. It will be a very hard time for women and children. So all you women talking about you don't need no man, I'm telling you right now, you better buckle up, for they will be shunned and men. Pause. I'm gonna pause that. Now, mind you, this is the Hopi text that say this. This is many, many sunrises ago. I'm not saying this. It just sound like this shit sound like I'm saying it. But let it go. Of the children in these times will be unnatural, some being from the stars, some from past worlds, and some will be even created by men. You think clones is a lie? Even the Hopi prophecy knew they were going to clone each other. Some will be created by man in an unnatural manner and will be soulless. Many of the people in this time will be empty in spirit. They will have sampaku, meaning no life force in their eyes. As we get close to the time of the arrival of the purifier, there will be those who walk as ghosts through the cities. Through the canyons, they will have constructed their man-made mountains. Those that walk through these places will be very heavy in their walk. It will appear almost painful as they take each step, for they will be disconnected from their spirit and earth. After the arrival of the twins, they will begin to vanish before your eyes like much smoke. Others will have great deformities, both in mind and upon the bodies. There will be those who will walk in the bodies that are not from this reality. Remember, they're getting you prepared for aliens now, because they know these things are coming. For many of the gateways that once protected us will be open. The shield that has protected the earth above and below will be open. So you're going to get what they call UFOs coming from up top, and you're going to get creatures from the second dimension coming up top. There will be much confusion between the sexes. This is definitely straightforward today, where now they're telling you there's another sex other than male and female. And I got to look at a man and I got to call him a woman. There'll be confusion between the sexes. Now, listen to this. Now, mind you, how did the Hopi know this? It would be this devastating. Listen. And the children and their elders. Life will get very perverted. There will be little social order in these times. Many will ask for the mountains themselves to fall upon them just to end their misery. Still, others will appear as if untouched by what is occurring. The ones who remember the original teachings and have reconnected their hearts and spirit. Again, we can live two realities. Not because Rome is falling on you means it's going to fall on me. Because what would be my reward for following the orders of the Father and the order of the universe? Those who remember who their mother and father is. When the purifier comes, we will see him first as a small red star, which will come very close and sit in our heavens watching us to see how well we have remembered the sacred teachings. This purifier will show us many miraculous signs in our heavens. In this way, we will know the Creator is not a dream. Even those who do not feel their connection with spirit will see the face of the Creator across the sky. Things unseen will be felt very strongly. Many things will begin to occur that will not make sense, for reality will be shifted back in and out of the dream state. There will be many doorways to the lower world that will open up at this time. The lower world is the second dimension. Things long forgotten will come back to remind us of past creations. All scientific experiments with DNA of animal and man and all those creatures created, you're going to see them. All living things will want to be present for this day when time ends, and we enter forever the cycle of the fifth world, fifth dimension. We will receive many warnings allowing us to change our ways from below the earth as well as above. Then one morning, in a moment, we will awaken to the red dawn. The sky will be the color of blood. Many things will then begin to happen that right now we are not sure of their exact nature, for much of the reality will not be as it is now. There will be many strange beasts upon the earth in those days, some from the past and some that we have never seen. The nature of mankind will appear strange in these times when we walk between worlds, and we will house many spirits even within our bodies. After a time, we will again walk with our brothers from the stars and rebuild earth, but not until the purifier has left his mark upon the universe. No living thing will go untouched, here or in the heavens. The way through this time is said it is to be found in our hearts, reuniting with our spiritual self, getting simple and returning to living with and upon the earth and in harmony with her creatures, remembering that we are the caretakers, the fire keepers of the spirit. Our relatives from the stars are coming to see how well we have fared on our journey. I'm not trying to convince you or nobody of nothing. What is, and what will be, will be. My job is just to spark you. If it resonates with you, it does. If it doesn't, then it just doesn't. But the message has to be given. Abundance, abundance. That's facts. That's facts. Now I'm gonna play that again, and we're gonna get into it while we bomb dice, because there's a few points in there that I want to drive my point home even more. They talked about the beast. They talk about how man is going to change. They talked about how things would seem very perverted on the planet at the time when this is supposed to take place. To purify the red sun is already, that red star is already here. Just so you know. And we are, all that he talked about is already sitting in your solar system. All of that shit is there. Your brothers and sisters are moving and terraforming this planet and shutting down what you would call uh, nuclear reactors inside that was placed inside the Earth's crust to blow it up. If I can't have it, you can't have it. But that's not happening. This planet will be shut down correctly. So I'm gonna get into this even more, but let me go a little further. And not only that, when he said that babies will be made by man that's not real, that have no soul. You listen, I don't mean no harm about what's going on. If you don't know genetics, if you think I'm just picking on you.
Besides the clones, they also talked about the folks that did what they want them to do, and then they had babies. You know what I'm talking about.
You think I'm just saying this shit because I'm organic. I want you to understand something. I may not move into the age of Aquarius with this physical vessel, and it's okay. I'm gonna come back here. I want to. This is mine.
And then the outside nations don't have a soul either, so that's also that.
I don't care. Long as it's all cleaned up, that's all that matters to me. See, long as it's all cleaned up. We think it's really a game. We think this is why love is a spell. You don't know what bestiality really is. We really think it's a game. We do. And for the people that's out here that are literally coaching, lying to these people and looking down upon them, you would rather breathe life into a species that have never shown you as a whole any type of love or any value or appreciation. Never have ever shown you that. And you want to spend your time at a time when the ozone layer is being removed, where new energetic frequencies are coming in, that's tapping a new portion of your brain, that's actually making you more aware, that's tapping into your learning motor program, and you're actually wanting to learn. You're actually turning into Neil when he first woke up and accepted that it is two motherfucking worlds here. One that they're keeping you blind to, and one is a reality. One is fake and one is reality. And when he woke up and he wanted to start learning, he plugged in and he sat there for hours learning. And this is what you should be doing. And what, as in your journey and you learning, is you're spreading the light to your brother and sister. You're inspiring them to be better, not to come be better to come to you, but to be better for them and make the choice. Of a lot of us making choices and making decisions, we're not even using our own mind. Really gone beyond good taste and reason both. And everything that I have stated in all my videos, I've gotten better the more I come into my memory. It's actually the more energy that I put out as far as really wanting to see our brothers liberated and sisters. No one can liberate you, but just to say something that sparks something in you. I can only pass you the key. That's why Morpheus told Neo, I can only tell you about the Matrix, but you will never ever join the Matrix or even fight against the Matrix truly until you see it for yourself. That's a fact. A lot of us are part of the Matrix and we don't know why we're a part of it. We're just moving along. But if you knew the truth, now you have a choice. Do I join the Matrix or do I deal with reality? And that's the case because 9 times out of 10, the organic people of this planet, the so-called battery, the energy of this planet is the ones that's keeping the system, the fake world alive. This is what you don't understand. It is keeping the American dream alive. So now people sitting there saying, Kalab, well, you know, China, the BRICS, Russia, South Africa, Brazil, India, Iran, Saudi Arabia, all these people are joining up. Okay, so what? This is what they're supposed to do. They're letting you know that America is there. All of those places that you named, did you not just see across what I just showed you in climate change, that video? All of these places are becoming unlivable. Unlivable. You just seen. All the places where majority of them at is becoming unlivable. The vegetation is dry. The sun has increased its intensity. There are a lot of things that's going on the planet that they're not releasing and telling you because they want something tragic to happen, or they're going to provoke something to happen on its own so they can. Again, they need something tragic to happen, my people. This year, 2023, will be the year that everyone will see that the sun is separating us. Red iron oxide dust, UVA, UVB, and UVC radiation. The sun is literally separating us. If you can't convert sunlight into chemical energy, you won't be here. Remember also that you have a French toast stinger as well, that you don't allow anyone to take advantage of you. A lot of the things that they're doing to us out here are manipulating you for right into this. Our relatives from the stars are coming to see how well we have fared on our journey. I'm not trying to convince you or nobody of nothing. What is anyone to take advantage of you? A lot of the things that they're doing to us out here are manipulating you. No. Resonates with you, it does. If it does, if you do not tap into your ancient ways is being selfless, not being selfish. Your ancient ways is remember also that you have a French toast stinger as well, that you don't allow anyone to take advantage of you. A lot of the things that they're doing to us out.
So to your brother, you would be selfless, not selfish, and that's what we have to do. And wait, I know I'm tired now, but anyways, yeah. And you wouldn't let your enemy run over you, which is now starting to happen. I just see people are like realizing. And of course, you're not going to try to know your brother. You would try to work something out with your brother or sister, and although we are one. But you have to go back to the old ways or you will not ascend. Just being honest with you, man.
Are manipulating you for adverse reaction. So when you give them a animal reaction, which is naturally what they are genetically, then they react to you in an animal state. See, but when you just push them to the side with reality and truth, you will see that there is not there. I always refer back to the book of Eli, when the guy that was close to the when the guy shot at Denzel, who wanted to be with the young girl, the bullet went right past him, and he knew it. He said it's like he's protected, and when he looked at him, he knew he saw divine. Couldn't harm him because Denzel didn't want no trouble. That's why Denzel was able to get where he was at, and he was blind. For people that don't know the movie, he was blind because you're not supposed to see with these two physical eyes. You're supposed to see with this
spiritual eye, third eye.
You'll never see. You'll always see confusion. If you see, that's why Jesus, when he died on the cross, it was two other people. It was one to the left and one to the right. That represents the two eyes. See, that represents the physical world. You absorb the physical world, so you crucified your pineal gland, your divinity to the universe, to the cosmos, because you wanted to be here in this physical realm. We're moving beyond this. Everything that they stated that you see in these sci-fi movies that you was able to do, you are going to do. You are going to do. Now, let me say this: that's not for everybody, because you have too many violent people on the planet. You have too many selfish people on the planet. We will harm each other first. And it's really sad, but it's coming to fruition. So let me play a few more videos, my people, and then I'm going to take some phone calls, and we're going to get back into that Hopi text. In fact, let me play this video. This was from earlier today. Tuesday, March 21st, 2023 on this Gregorian calendar. Blue Star Kachina.
So the part I guess I missed that in play too is that you have to, don't argue with your brother and sister, and that was some one thing he said. That was earlier. All your issues that you have with yourself, need to work those out and go back to the old ways. So yeah, so I guess that's what that means. On that note, what he was talking about earlier.
21st. 37. I don't know why I said March 21st. Hold on for 1 second. Is that it? Give me 1 second, people. I don't know why I said March 21st. Tuesday, March 21st. No, fuck it. It's not that one. So it's over here. This was from today. I gotta do it on here. This was from today. I done showed y'all. Hold up. I done showed y'all plenty of the same objects. See the blue star Kachina? There's the blue star Kachina right there. That's it right there. It's already here. Blue star. That's the blue star Kachina. Mm-hmm. Oh, let me turn this down. That's the blue star Kachina sitting right behind. And look, when I got the two lens flares here that represent these two objects, you can see when I'm moving the camera, the blue Kachina lens flare over here. And it looked like it's another one too. Now, I'm not sure, but I can for sure see the blue Kachina. So, and then look at the X in the sky, Professor Xavier. Look at the X. How does my camera pick that up? A pulsating sun? You see Star Family moving past. Don't worry, I haven't done that in a minute. It is crowded up there. I mean, not crowded. That's wrong. That's a bad word to say. I mean, it's happening up there. Let me put it to you like that. You got a pulsating sun. You have to listen. It's a reason why I'm able to capture this on my phone. It's a reason for that. This is clearly green. This object right here, this lens flare right here, matches this. And this right here, stationary object. Pulsating sun. Look over here on the tree. Look at the branch. Do you see that moving? No. But you sure see it's picking up a pulsating sun. Look, see anything else moving? Look. Look at the X in the sky. I mean,
Also, he said earlier that if you didn't have a soul, you would cease to exist. So that means all you outside nations, it's just telling you what's gonna happen to you. Okay, I'm not just being honest. Half breeds, do they have a soul? I don't. I mean, that's a tough one, and I don't want to give a yes or no on that because I really not sure. Because I know the book says treat them the same as the outside nation because they obviously do have some of the DNA of the devil if they are half breeds. But I don't know if they have us this. So that's something I don't know. So there's some folks who answer that question, and I have to stick to I don't know. Um, Most of the teachers, 90% of the teachers would say they would half breeds are gonna go too. That's what 90% of the teachers would say. I'm not getting into that.